away from their worldview, what they think is possible. And that aspect, I think this is why this book came to mind. I would love for people to experience what crypto is. And I really believe crypto could be like a force of positive change in the world. And it was still very early because we have amazing opportunities investing. I do my best to try to convince people, but sadly, with most people, they will hear something. They will say, okay, yeah, I'll look into it.
And
but they won't really take action. And taking action is what you need. And it's very simple, but most people don't do it. So that's not really a book or anything, but I guess that's just, there's lots of amazing content out there. Oh yeah. Okay. Something I just remembered, a series of video that I loved and that are very, very well made. It's called The Hidden Secrets of Money on YouTube. And it just goes and tells the history of money, from shells, and then to the gold standard and how it evolved. And this is something that is not really taught in schools. Right. And I think it is paramount to understand the fundamentals and what crypto brings. So this is what I would recommend.
Okay. So this is the series by Mike Maloney, I think.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is wonderful. I think I have also seen that. I don't know if I've seen the whole thing but I also came across it and I had seen parts of it. And the book that you've mentioned, this is the one by Chris Voss, I think, Never Split the Difference. That's the book, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Those are both. The book is wonderful. And these videos are definitely really good. As what you said, schools don't really teach us all this, and they should, but somehow all of this important stuff is not a part of any curriculum, which is very sad. But then, the onus then kind of falls on individuals to sort of go out and learn and keep an open mind.
Yeah. It's almost as if sometimes you're wondering if it's on purpose that this kind of information is in school, just to keep some part of the population in some kind of slavery,
I feel that.
Who knows?
I do feel that. I think it's it's not that, it just doesn't happen to be there. I feel that, it's not there because of this particular reason, because then people will become a lot more aware, right? And then they wouldn't really fall in this traditional loop that people are supposed to follow in their life.
Yes.
Okay, so this has been a really lovely chat. Now, coming to my last question, this is something I ask everybody, whoever comes on the podcast. So if somebody is peering in from the outside, so you will into the crypto space, what would be your suggestions to these people who are still looking in, but perhaps, as you mentioned, they don't really take action. So, and they are intimidated or whatever, or out of sheer laziness. That is depends on individual to individual. But what would be your suggestion to these people so that they can actively get into crypto or DeFi?
I would say, you probably have someone, I hope, in crypto in your circle of friends. Try to speak with them. If you don't, you can find a lot of friends on the internet. And again, you can start very small. You can start with a few $100. Just buy some Bitcoin if you want. To me, Bitcoin is a bit boring. I think it's quite big already. And I think, by the way, that people tell me Bitcoin is risky. I think it's not owning Bitcoin that is risky. Yep. Not having a hedge in what can be the future of finance is actually just totally insane. So I would just tell them, try to understand what's at stake, try to understand what crypto is, and you can start small. You don't have to be afraid of it. And this is something you have to be comfortable about, your investment size. If you invest too much and you're scared, you're going to take profits off the table too soon. You're going to feel uneasy, and you should just build things up slowly. So do some research, talk to your friends, talk to people on the internet, start small, and that's it.
Yeah, those are good suggestions. I always say that the best way to actually go about doing this is just getting your hands a little dirty. Start small, but start. And that is the important thing, because once you start, then it's pretty much, a free fall from there. And then, you'll be inundated with so many new ideas that you cannot help but be fascinated and get more involved.
Yes, agree.
All right, Alexander, thank you so much for taking out the time to speak to me. It was a lovely chat. Thank you so much. Any parting thoughts before we wrap this up?
Well, thanks a lot. It was a shared pleasure. Thanks for the great questions, the great conversation. I hope this can inspire people to take some action. This would make my day if it does. And on our side, we've been in crypto for 4 years. We're going to be there for the next 4 and maybe more. We're here for the long term to build. We have lots of projects, and I'm just looking to what the future holds.
Wow. Lovely thoughts. Thank you so much again.
Thanks.